Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse, welcome to the Elevated Nootropics YouTube channel. My name is Riley, and of course guys, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Okay, so, title of this video, 7 tips to avoid Phenibut withdrawal from daily use. Yes, it is possible, okay? So I'm going to start off by saying I'm not a doctor, okay? These are 7 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you that I use personally, so take them with a grain of salt. What works for me might not work for you, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to approach these 7 tips, okay, from the standpoint that our GABA receptors need to heal once we stop using Phenibut, or even if we use it once, okay, we will experience what's called a GABA rebound effect, okay? So if you give your body enough time, your receptors will bounce back and heal, okay? So these tips are coming from the standpoint of we need to optimize our brain's ability to function naturally and to do its thing so it can heal faster. So that's what you need to keep in mind when I'm going to be giving you these 7 tips. So first tip I'm going to say is check your diet, okay? What are you eating? Are you eating junk food? Are you having lots of sugary products? There's a study done, okay, that ketogenic diet does increase over time the levels of ketones that your body produces, okay? Now, for those of you out there who don't know what ketones are, they support mitochondrial function, okay? So, with that being said, our brain is going to be utilizing its energy based off of our ketone levels, because 75% of our brain's functionality is impacted by our ketone levels. So the more ketones level, the more our brain's going to be functioning at a higher level, okay? So that's your first one. Check your diet, okay? Use a ketogenic diet, okay? So the second one is lifting weights. Yes, lifting weights. Okay, so in 2014, the Journal of Post-Acute and Long-Term Medicine published a study that showed that a direct correlation between people who lifted weights, okay, in their controlled study group. They had 2 groups. One group who lifted weights 2 times a week for 6 months, and another group who did jack crap for 6 months, okay? Then they were able to measure their cognitive function based on certain tests, and what they were able to find at the end of the 6 months is that the group that lifted weights 2 times a week compared to those who did not actually changed. Their cognitive function did increase, okay, measurably. So that's important to know. So lift weights, everybody. Okay, the third one is phenylpiracetam. So I made a video with 5 reasons why you should be taking phenylpiracetam. Okay, so check out that video. I will be putting a link to it in the description below. So with that being said, phenylpiracetam does create a denser receptor region of GABA and does allow your GABA and your glutamate systems to operate more efficiently, and it is proven. Okay, there are studies out there. The fourth tip you should be doing to avoid Phenibut withdrawal is take ashwagandha. Okay, so there's the Department of Pharmacology at the University of Texas and Science Center, okay, actually did a study that proved that it does increase your GABA activity, okay, in your brain. So it does interface with GABA. Okay, so that's important to know, because ashwagandha will help mitigate the side effects of the Phenibut. So the 5th tip that is out there, okay, is something that you will probably see a lot of people talk about, or you might read about it a lot on Reddit on how to use Phenibut properly, and that is taking L-Theanine. Okay, which is a branched chain amino acid, which is proven, okay, in animal studies to increase GABA, dopamine, and serotonin levels within your brain. So if those 3, if the serotonin, dopamine, and the GABA are being increased in your brain, that's going to lead to better brain optimization. Okay, so now the 6th tip that I have for you guys is something that not a lot of people, I think about when they use Phenibut. Okay, so number 6 is take a dose consistently. If you're a daily user, take the same dose every day. Okay, a doctor is never going to prescribe you one dose and says take 2 milligrams this day, then take 4 milligrams the next day. Then if you don't feel the effects of 4 milligrams, keep increasing the dose. That just doesn't happen. Doctors don't do that, okay? So why would we take supplements like that? It makes no sense in my brain, okay? Now, you want to take the same dose consistently. So if you want a balance between a recreational dose and perhaps a more medicinal dose that's going to provide you nootropic effects, you need to do your due diligence and find a dose that works for you. Find that dose and take it every single day if you wish to use it every day. So take a consistent dose, common sense, okay? Now the 7th tip is another thing that I don't think a lot of people nowadays consider, okay? This is understand that you don't identify with your emotions. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Understand that you don't have to identify with your emotions. Okay, so when you experience a GABA rebound, you will feel slightly more anxiety, you will feel more stress, you will feel like maybe your world is falling apart. I read some Reddit post where some guy said, I have feelings of impending doom all the time, and he couldn't sleep, okay? So that's one thing you need to keep in mind. This is a philosophical take for tip number 7, is understand you do not have to identify with your emotions. Okay, as far as that goes, guys, I'm just going to go through these 7 tips for you real fast. Check your diet, lift weights, take phenylpiracetam, take ashwagandha, take L-Theanine, take a consistent dose every day if you're going to be using this stuff every single day. And then number 7 is understand you don't have to identify with your emotions. Okay, with that being said, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe for the video, and I will catch you all in the next one.